What's going on, guys? So today I'm out here at Howdy Ranch RV. I'm in Mathis, Texas, and we are going to take a look at a really cool toy hauler that a lot of people have been waiting for. So this is a Raptor toy hauler. It's made by Keystone. This is a huge, huge unit. Let's take a closer look at it. I'll be right back. So this is the 413 Raptor. This thing is absolutely huge. It's about 43 feet long. It is a 3-axle unit. Let's take a look at the numbers on this toy hauler. So this Raptor has a gross vehicle weight rating of 19,000 pounds. It has an unloaded weight rating of 15,000 pounds. This has a cargo capacity of 3,940 pounds. It rides on 16-inch G-rated all-steel tires. So that is something that you will start to see on a lot of your higher-end toy haulers and fifth wheels. The fact that most of them are now including G-rated all-steel tires. 110 PSI, they're 235/80 R16s. Starting at the front, you'll see that this has some really cool LED accent lights up front. You'll also see it has the upgraded Trail Air Rotaflex pin box. Basically, you have a rubber bushing that's about 1 inch thick here, and this rotates, so it adds some dampening and some movement to the front pin box whenever you're towing it. Reduces some chucking and some movement. Coming around over here, this is really cool what's in here. So this has dual batteries, but can support up to 3 batteries. You can see there's 2 of them currently installed. This is also where your auto leveling controls are. This has a hydraulic level up system, as well as, again, the tray for the 3rd battery. Coming over here, you can see is your wet bay. Very cleanly marked. Looks really nice. It's actually a very clean wet bay. Coming over, you'll see access to some of your storage. Now, the storage on the other side is much larger than the storage on this side, primarily because of this wet bay. And a lot of people wonder why the outside storage area up here is generally relatively small in toy haulers like this. And the main reason for that is because how the bedroom is configured, how the bath deck is configured, and the fact that you have a huge garage in the back that you could also use for storage. I like the fact that they use these much thicker slam latch doors. They also use a gas strut right here, which is nice. They didn't need to use this. They could have used a magnetic latch one, but this is just an upgrade feature that you see on some of these Raptor units, simply because it could have opened up all the way and used a magnetic latch, but this is kind of considered a premium style latching system. This is going to be the back of your water heater. This is going to be the back of your furnace. You can see that there's a cable-driven slide here. So the one thing that I wish was a little different, I wish they'd use rack and pinion slides. I know part of the reason for using the cable-driven slide is because it gives them a little bit of weight reduction, and with that weight reduction, they can convert that into payload capacity or cargo capacity. Looking underneath the slide, you'll see that this rides on a solid 12-inch I-beam frame. You can see how clean the slides are underneath. Coming around, you can see it has all frameless windows. Back here, this utilizes the Equiflex equalizer suspension system. Very, very popular suspension system for toy haulers. This also has all steel Saloon S637 tires. Big, big fan of these tires. G-rated tires. These were the same tires that we had on our fifth wheel, and they are just very, very good tires, known to be reliable. You don't hear about hardly any issues with these tires ever failing. Coming back, you can see you have your fueling station right here, complete with pump, which is going to be inside of this little hatch here. This is what you would use to refill your toys, to carry your fuel with you, and it has your storage tanks here on the back. Coming around, here's your 50 amp connection. You have your ladder, which kind of folds out off the side so you can climb onto the walk-on roof. This is going to be your back garage door / patio. These are the reinforcement arms that kind of drop down to give you some stabilization with this back door when it's in its down position. You can see it also has an awning above the back door as well. You have another awning coming off the side here. This right here is the outside portion of the garage ventilation system. You have this cross ventilation system from the top left to the bottom right, which cross ventilates air through your garage to keep any fumes, any of the smells that you would normally get with gas-powered toys from lingering in there. You have your second entrance right here, as well as aluminum steps below. Again, this is also a cable-driven slide. These slides aren't terribly large, so using a cable-driven system isn't necessarily that bad. I don't really like cable-driven slides on your much longer, larger slides, but these are relatively short and shallow slides, so it's not necessarily that big of a concern. This is going to be the back of your refrigerator, outdoor JBL speakers, and this does use the MORryde step above step system. Let's take a look at your storage from this side. So here is your storage access from this side. You'll see that Keystone has equipped this unit with the ASA in-command system. This is that smart system, basically manages all of your electronics. Everything dealing with your electrical system goes through here, and in many ways you can use this directly with a lot of the new GM trucks, the 2020 GM trucks that integrate with the in-command system. So you can extend your slides, you can check your tank levels, you can start your air conditioning system. You can pretty much do all of that from inside of your pickup truck or over your smartphone with this system, which is really cool. This opening here is about 2 feet by 2 feet. Might be a little bit wider than that at the bottom, maybe about 26 inches at the bottom, about 2 feet tall. You can see the aluminum bath deck right here. Again, the aluminum structure isn't designed for structure necessarily with the frame. It's designed to support the bath deck above it in the bedroom. Up here, you can see your hydraulic system. And this is going to be for all of your landing gear. And they've positioned your propane tanks up front in this unit, mainly because the side compartments are used for your hydraulic system and for your batteries. And over here is going to be your own-end generator. So this comes equipped with the QG 5500 own-end generator already installed. It's pretty common to get a toy hauler with a generator already installed. Okay, let's take a look inside of this Raptor 413. I like how you're starting to see this much nicer entry handle. Okay, stepping inside. It looks like they have power in this unit. So this is actually a pretty cool floor plan. When it comes to toy haulers, oftentimes you kind of sacrifice this area to have a garage. And I would say the biggest negative you see is the fact that your living room area isn't as comfortable typically. So you have a chair that can seat 3 people, and then you also have theater seating right here. Now, if I'm sitting down in this chair, you know, you still have pretty good access to the TV. You still have pretty good visibility. If you sit back further, you're going to block some of it off, but that TV will actually rotate out slightly, so you can put it at a slight angle. If you're sitting there, I would say arguably 2 people would be comfortable here. Maybe one person stretched out here, another person right here, and then 2 people here. So this living room really supports about 4 people total. When you look at rear living room floor plans, that's really where you see living rooms that can support like 8 or 9 people, because you're going to have a 4-seater dinette plus a sofa and a love seat, things like that. And that's one of the reasons a lot of people like rear living room units. Taking a look at the kitchen, they give you a good amount of countertop space. So you get good countertop space here. You have some good cabinet space up here. Below, you have a little pull-out section right here for maybe some utensils, sponges, things like that. You have a drawer here, a drawer below, cabinet, and then you have a nice oven cooktop right here. Coming back, you can see you have a half bathroom here, which kind of separates the kitchen from the garage area. It's a reasonable size half bath too. You have enough room here to sit, so this isn't going to be one of those overly cramped half baths. Plus, they put a window here for some natural light coming in. You have your 4-door gas electric refrigerator, plus a compact pantry area right here, which slides out. So this is really cool, and this is a great utilization of space. Typically, some manufacturers might just put a door there, but having this pull out gives you access to everything as far back as it can go, and it's a pretty good amount of space. I'm going to say you have about 5 to 6 inches of width inside of here. So you could really hold just about anything you would need in a pantry space area. Okay, coming back into the garage. So we're now in the garage, and it's a pretty good sized garage. It's a 13-foot long garage, so you could carry most any type of golf cart or ATV, small, UTV vehicle back here. I don't think you'd have any issue at all. Plus, they bevel the back tail down slightly, so it makes your approach angle a little bit easier whenever you're getting a vehicle inside of here. You have your bunk and your upper bunk, so you have two bunk areas. This actually turns into your dinette area, and then the top one turns into just a queen-size bed. However, when they're both down and flat, you have a lot of sleeping space back here. This is going to be your steps for the back ramp whenever it is down in its patio position. All your window coverings in here, plus this one's already equipped with a TV. This unit has 3 air conditioning units, so you have one here, one in the living room area, and one up front in the bedroom area. It's a pretty nice area. One thing that's really cool is they give you this carpet right here, and this carpet covers up all of this, so you can maybe warm this space up a little bit and make it feel more like a room if you're not necessarily needing it as a garage. So perhaps you want this to be your bunkhouse, and if this is your bunkhouse, you want to utilize it as a bunkhouse, and it gives you some carpet to lay down for that. So coming back around, this unit has a loft. So this isn't terribly unique amongst toy haulers. It's actually pretty common to have a loft area here, mainly because you have such a tall roof line to these units, and it basically just allows you to use space that might otherwise just be dead or ceiling height that you'll never need to access anyways. More cabinets up here, more cabinets above the entertainment area. Looks to be a 50-inch TV. You have your nice wide view fireplace there, plus your central vacuum system and your cabinet doors down there. But this is a nice living room area, and what's really nice about it is, again, you can seat 3 or 4 people in here really comfortably without necessarily having to worry about finding places for them. You don't have to bring extra chairs or anything. Working our way up to the front, you can see the in-command touchscreen panel right here if you want to control everything from inside. Coming into the bathroom, you have a nice porcelain foot flush toilet with some separation between it and the one-piece shower stall system. So there's your shower. It's a reasonable size unit. You probably have about 6 foot 3 inches worth of headspace in here total. Has a very nice countertop area right here and a nice medicine cabinet. So the bathroom is actually a pretty good size bathroom, and it's pretty functional. And I like how they put the little separator there. That's really nice. Nice pocket door over here. You have your TV in between the pocket door and the main entry door into your bedroom. This unit currently has a king-size bed installed inside of it, which is really nice. In some cases, you'll get a queen-size bed, and the queen-size bed will be narrower, so you have a little bit more room on this side to get in. Your slide over here is a wardrobe slide, so it's a shorter slide, and it's basically designed to give you wardrobe space. Your washer and dryer connections are actually going to be in the back of this unit in the garage. But as you can see, you still have a good amount of wardrobe storage in this toy hauler. I like how they use that shiplap board design for the headboard. And this is really nice. So one of the reasons why toy haulers can get away with having so much room in the garage area is because of how they position the bed. I know a lot of people would prefer the bed to be in the sidewall on its own slide like you see in a lot of other fifth wheels. The problem with that is to make the front space right here suitable for the closet or anything else you might need it for, it forces everything back significantly. So whenever you put this in the slide, you end up losing about 3 or 4 feet up front. And the reason why they position the bed this way is because it gives you about 3 or 4 extra feet in the back of the unit. So you're not killing that space. But this is a pretty good size bedroom, especially with the amount of space you get here at the end of the bed. The only challenge for some people might be crawling on the bed right here, but if they didn't position the bed so far over, that slide wouldn't be able to come in. This unit does have the MCD day-night roller blinds, which is really nice as well. Lets you block out all of that light. You can also see there's some LED lighting on top of the slides, which is also nice. And they've gone to this more neutral, lighter color interior, including this more rustic barn door style flooring, which I think looks really good. I think it really lightens up the mood, but at the same time, you still have some of your dark tones to warm it up a bit. Overall, though, I'm a fan of this interior. This is a nice fifth wheel interior, especially for being a toy hauler. And I do like the living room space. I think this is a good, comfortable sized living room. If you had to, you could probably seat 4 people here if you absolutely had to. Then of course 2 people right there, so you can seat up to maybe 6 people if you really were kind of forcing the issue here. But overall, I think this interior is one of my more preferred toy hauler interiors. Because again, typically with toy haulers, you kind of sacrifice this space. And regarding price, these units usually carry an MSRP of about $110,000 when fully equipped. I believe they're asking about $82,000 for this unit, but you definitely want to check their website for availability and to see what the price is. Anyways, guys, I sure hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't had a chance, I'd really appreciate it if you took a moment to subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.